On the surface, Ali Abdaal seemed to have it all figured out. He had graduated from Cambridge University, was working as a junior doctor in the NHS, and was running a successful YouTube channel on the side. But behind the scenes, it was a different story, a story of relentless discipline, late nights and burnout. It all hit him one Christmas day when he found himself exhausted, overwhelmed, and questioning everything as he stared blankly at a tray of medical syringes he had dropped. It was in this moment of crisis that Ali had a profound realization, one that would flip his understanding of productivity and success. The insight was simple yet revolutionary. Success wasn't the product of relentless hustle. Instead, real lasting success came from feeling good. Welcome to our deep dive into feel-good productivity by Ali Abdaal. Ali's epiphany was more than just wishful thinking. It was backed by science. You see, when most of us feel drained, we often reach for a quick fix, a cup of coffee, a sugary snack, anything to give us that temporary boost. But as you likely know from experience, these fixes don't last. Instead, Ali discovered that our own bodies are the best source of sustainable energy, our hormones like endorphins, dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. And guess what? The best way to release these is by feeling good. So how do you make sure you're feeling good enough to be productive? Ali's answer lies in three key energizers: play, power, and people. First, let's talk about play. It's what it sounds like, infusing your day with fun and lightheartedness. Sure, life comes with stress, but that doesn't mean every moment has to be so serious. Sometimes the best productivity hack is a good laugh. Next is power, but not the kind of power you're used to hearing about. This kind of power is self-empowerment, a sense of control over your life. Even if your job doesn't allow you to choose every task, you can still choose how to approach them with a playful attitude. And lastly, people. Who you surround yourself with matters a lot. Keep yourself close to those who lift you up, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy. If you don't have uplifting people around, take the lead. Create a culture of camaraderie rather than competition. Try this. The next time you're facing a boring or stressful task, ask yourself, how can I make this more fun? Or when you're anxious about something, imagine how it would look if you were the world's top expert at it. When feeling overwhelmed or isolated, ask who you can reach out to for support. Not only does this help you, but it could be a gift to the person helping you too. So now you've got the energy, but that's only one piece of the puzzle. What's stopping that energy from translating into results? We'll dive into that next. But before we do, I've got a small favor to ask. If you're enjoying this video and want more content just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Your support really makes a difference. Now let's get back to feel-good productivity. Procrastination stops that energy from turning into results. We have all been there, haven't we? You know you need to start working, but you just can't bring yourself to do it. Ali used to rely on discipline and motivation to push through these moments. But he found that neither approach was foolproof. Here lies the key. Instead of relying on discipline or motivation, what if you could unblock what's holding you back? Ali found that procrastination typically boils down to three main blocks: confusion, fear, or inertia. Confusion happens when you lack clarity on what you need to do. It's easy to procrastinate when you're not sure where to start. Try taking just a few minutes to clarify the task by answering these questions. Why am I doing this? What needs to be done? How should I do it? When and where should it happen? A little bit of clarity can save you hours of hesitation. Fear is another big block. Sometimes you're simply afraid of the task in front of you, but you may not even realize it. You can start overcoming this by simply naming your fear. When you acknowledge your feelings, they lose some of their power over you. Suddenly, that giant task doesn't look so scary anymore. And then there's inertia. Remember Newton's law: an object at rest tends to stay at rest. The trick is to get moving, even if it's just a tiny bit. Start by committing to work on something for just 5 minutes. Taking that first step can generate the momentum you need to keep going. Wondering how to apply this? Conduct a pre-mortem on a task. Imagine the worst case and best case scenarios, then plan how you'll handle both. Or try the 10-10-10 exercise. Ask yourself how much this task or fear will matter in 10 minutes, 10 weeks, and 10 years. Chances are it's a lot smaller than you think. And don't forget the power of accountability. Having a buddy with similar goals can make all the difference. Need help finding one? The internet is full of communities where you can pick up an accountability partner. Now that you've got the energy and you're unblocked, how do you make sure this momentum lasts? Let's explore that next. So you're kicking goals, you're on top of your game, and then suddenly you crash. That's what happened to Ali not long after he started working full-time on his YouTube channel. He was doing what he loved, making money and building a team. Yet he found himself lying on his sofa complaining about his life. So what went wrong? Ali realized he was missing one final ingredient sustaining his success. He identified burnout as the third force that often prevents people from reaching their full potential. But here's the catch: burnout isn't one size fits all. Ali found that burnout comes in three distinct forms: overexertion, depletion, and misalignment. And each requires a different approach. Overexertion is pretty straightforward. Even when you're doing something you love, pushing yourself too hard will eventually take its toll. So learn to say no more often and schedule breaks into your day. Research shows that people are more productive with a 52 to 17-minute work-to-break ratio. Then there's depletion. This kind of burnout happens when your downtime isn't actually restful. Scrolling through social media or binge-watching Netflix isn't going to rejuvenate you. Instead, mix in a bit of nature. A walk in the park, some fresh air, or even scrolling through pictures of nature can help you feel more restored. Finally, misalignment. This form of burnout occurs when you're out of sync with your values. Maybe you're doing too much of something that doesn't genuinely fulfill you. The best way to realign is to reflect deeply on your life's purpose. Try the eulogy exercise. Imagine the words you'd want said about you at your funeral. Then compare that to what you're currently focusing on. Are they aligned? And there we have it. Ali Abdaal's feel-good productivity isn't about grinding away or sticking to rigid routines. It's about play, empowerment, and connecting with others. It's about unblocking what's holding you back and making sure you're sustaining your success by avoiding burnout. So let me leave you with this. If you want sustained success, the kind that feels good, don't wait until you've made it to enjoy life. Start prioritizing your well-being now and let success follow naturally. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss future videos that can help you lead a more fulfilling, productive life. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep thriving.